Morning everyone, Carol here at Oak House Journals, and as always a big warm welcome. I hope you're enjoying 2021. It's got off to a really good start for you. We still got plenty of snow on the ground here, not because we've had any precipitation or falls of snow, just because the weather is lovely and frosty and cold, and we've got lovely sunshine, but the temperatures are not getting much above not getting above freezing temperatures at all, so all the snow is staying and it's lovely and white and pristine. So yeah, definitely good days to be alive today, especially out there walking in the snow. But talking of white, what I thought I would share with you today is this is my tag, or my first white on white tag for the Anne Brooks 52 tag challenge. I thought I'd take part in it this year. I won't necessarily be following it exactly to the prompts that Anne is going to set, but I certainly thought I'd play along with it and try and do a little bit more sewing and use the tag challenge to suit me in the projects that I've got in mind for this year. And also it will be good for the tag swaps that I will be hosting throughout the year. For those of you that watch my channel and follow me, you know that we've just done one in December and another one is due to start at the end of January, ready for February. So I'll be giving you details about that, as I say, at the end of January, so that we're ready to kick off the next tag swap in February. So some of the tags I make may well, as part of Anne Brooks challenge, may well be my tags that I will be swapping. Some will be used in projects, some not. So this first one, there's a little bit of a background to this one. I love playing with white on white, and I will be doing more white on white. I love doing fabric tags as well, and this one is going to go into the fabric and lace heirloom journal that I've got on my 21 in 21 list of projects to do. So this is a vintage style tag. Even though it looks lovely, pristine and white, it has meaning for me. So let me show you the tag first off. Just plain white chiffon sari silk at the top. I've used a silver ribbon crimp at the top there, and I've used a couple of these beautiful, almost like little bullet shaped pearl buttons. Now those came off a pair of dress gloves that my mum used to wear when she went to parties and balls way back in the day. Being a service wife, she had to dress up for dining in nights and things like that, and they used to wear those really long 3/4 length gloves that used to button up just inside the wrist here. And I've had a couple of pairs of her gloves, and I salvaged the buttons off them, and I have another one. I've used two on this tag. This is one of them. I've got another one floating around, and then I've got some of these lovely little tiny odd shaped pearl ones from another set of gloves, and that one's got a little bit of a scratch or a mark on it, I think. Has it? No, it's a bit of fluff on there. So I've used this button, as you can see, or two of these buttons, for my decoration at the top of the tag. This is a photo of Mum way back in 1945 with a little bit of lace, and in those days they used to do these postcard style photos. So I created a little pocket here on the tag using some lace, and as you can see, that's my lace. A little bit more sari silk under that piece of, it was some ledger paper that was dated 1945, and then some more of these tiny little pearl buttons which came off an old blouse of Mum's. Now this, what I've used for the main body, is a little table runner that Mum used to have. She used to love her silks and linens and hankies, and this is the little table runner. And as you can see, I've chopped away half of it, and all I've done is I've just used 1/4 of it and folded it in half as my tag. I have put a little bit of lace at the top. In fact, let me show you. I've got one here that I also was working on yesterday. Now this one isn't finished, it's just in the middle. That's a picture of Mum with this big teddy bear who is known in our family as Big Ted, and I actually have him upstairs in my spare room at the moment. So he's come down through the generations. Mum's family was a big family, and Mum was the second youngest, and that teddy went all the way down through all her siblings to my uncle, who was the youngest, and then he came back into our particular family to me because I was the youngest girl or grandchild. So there's a little bit of history to this postcard. And this, on the back, it says Emmy, aged about 7 years old. So that was Mum at 7 years old. Bless her. So anyway, I digress, sorry. So as you can see, this is another 1/4 of that little table runner. And all I've done is I've put a little bit of trim down the side and a little bit of lace in here and a bit of this lace that I chopped off. I've just pinned in the corner there. I'm not sure if I'm going to have that there. And then I'm actually going to put that on there, and I'm going to stitch round it. But my tag is going to be chopped off there. It's not going to be a tag. So I'm just going to chop it off there and use that for something else. I was going to make it full-size tag and decided against it. But the reason I'm showing you this one, which is halfway through, is because if I take these pins away, if I just pop them in my box here, take them away, you can see what I've done inside. Now all I've done is I've just turned it over, and I decided I was toying between whether using iron-on interfacing or something else, and I decided I would use, or batting was the other thing I was thinking of using, but my batting is quite thick. It's more quilting batting, so I've used this. I've got a sheet of quite fine. It's probably about 2 millimeters. That maybe 1 to 2 millimeter. Wool felt in white, so I had a sheet of that left over from some soft toys I was making last year, and I decided that I would use that inside these fabric tags. So that's all I've used inside this one and this one alike. Now it does mean that it makes them quite soft, but I don't actually mind that because, as I say, it's going in a fabric and lace journal, so I'm quite happy with that. This is a piece of lace that I had in my stash that looks like this. Isn't it gorgeous? And I've got two. Ooh, it's dancing all over the place. I've got 2 lots of this. I've got this one, which is white, and then I've got some that is exactly the same, but it's like a creamy coloured. Now this white on white was absolutely perfect for what I wanted, so I was really happy with that. So that's my tag. I just created a little pocket there, as you can see, and that just goes in there. And the lace, the decoration, I just took round to the other side, and this netting here, which I used for my pocket on the front, I've just left it intact and took it straight across to the edge and stitched it down. So very simple, but I had great fun just stitching down the edge. It's a very I had great fun just enjoying my stitching around the edging there, and machine stitching, just a mixture really. There isn't much embroidery on this, and where there is embroidery, like inside there, I've not done it, not on this tag anyway. But yeah, I just enjoyed it and had a lovely little play, and I feel like I've made a start now to my heirloom journal in memory of my mum. So there we go, everybody. I just thought I'd share that with you today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you're having fun, whatever you're doing, whether it's Anne's challenge or creating your journals. Just get out there and have fun. That's what 2021 is about. Come on. All right, everybody. Take care. Bye for now.